that you found your way back here, and welcome to another installment of Bilateral Saturdays. I really love this bilateral panning effect, where the sound moves slowly from side to side and back again. The ear-to-ear panning effect, and it's hard for me not to just slap this effect on every single video, so I am limiting myself to one a week generally. So every Saturday now I am making videos with the bilateral stimulation. Bilateral stimulation. On one of these videos, I had a request to try making some without those layered sounds in the background that I usually have. I really like laying them in every video, but especially with the bilateral effect. I really like playing with audio effects when I'm making ASMR, and I particularly like with the ear-to-ear panning, setting up some background sounds like rain or fire crackles, something like that. I like setting that up to pan at a different speed than the recording of me speaking. That just tickles my brain just right, personally. But I agree that sometimes it's nice to have things at different levels of stimulation. So today, it is just my voice panning side to side, although I did keep on the stereo delay effect, which is that echo effect you're hearing in each of your ears at a different speed. Though, of course, just because I'm not adding in any background sounds doesn't mean that you can't still hear